Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Acalytica Lounge, where we talk to movers and shakers, entrepreneurs, people who are doing something with their lives, and we just have chats and we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. So today I've got Lathitha Vena, the founder of Vena Technologies, who's based in Cape Town. How are you doing, Lathitha?
Hi, Edzai. I'm doing well, and you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm in Joburg and it's super hot, like proper November heat. So I don't know how it is down in Cape Town. Yeah.
Same. Weather is insane.
It's
You know,
insane,
Cape
eh?
Town weather, Cape Town weather, but it's really hot today.
It's really hot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so tell me, Latita, just tell me more about the company. What's the name of the company? When did you start the company? Vena Technologies? Just a high level overview of this baby that you've given birth to.
And you're not lying, it is a baby. Because Vena Technologies, I founded it in February this year, the 11th. I even remember the day. And
Mhm.
it's just a digital marketing tool. It's me helping small businesses navigate their way with social media, knowing how to post, when to post, and just knowing how to connect with your audience because even though you're not comfortable with social media, but you have to have your
Wow.
digital footprint and you need that brand awareness. So in plain simple, that's what Vena Technologies does.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So you're working with other startups, or even small businesses, medium, that want to make sure that they are where the people are on social media. Wow.
Yeah.
So what led you to go into social media? Did you study something along those lines, or it's just a problem that you saw and you're like, you know what, let me solve this?
I didn't study it actually. It was a problem that I was fortunate enough to be in rooms that I heard small businesses having conversations like that, where there were many of them that were talking about how navigating the social media is a problem. They don't even know where to start. They don't know what to post when and what to say. So it happened many a times to a point where I saw that this is a problem, it's a real problem, and it
Mm,
just came to me that's like, okay, let me just help them with that since I have a little bit of knowledge about how to go about it. So I just yeah, Vena Technologies came about from there. Mhm.
nice. So I don't know. Are you free to say which kind of rooms where you were hearing this? Like what kind of rooms were these? So that at least we know where to go also to get inspiration, you know?
Okay. It's not top secret rooms. Like I'm not gatekeeping. I was part of EN in Entrepreneurs Network. So I would go to forum meetings. So
Mm,
there were also other entrepreneurs there, and we had a session where we were talking about the problems that we are facing as business owners, and mostly it was capital or cash flow, and others were mostly mentioning social media. And the capital and the cash flow one is kind of I'll say a normal thing. It's not supposed to be
mm.
normal, but it's like what most businesses go through. But the one that stuck out for me was social media to say, why are people struggling with social media in this day and age? Like it's something that people are at least supposed to know, be comfortable
No.
with doing. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. No, that's interesting. At least you got it from the horse's mouth, the actual entrepreneurs that were saying they're having problems. So that's quite a good place to start. So yeah, and you've been, I mean, since you started February and now we're in November, it's a plus minus 10 months or so. Yeah. Do you have any founder stories? Because every founder has got a story where they tell you how frustrating or difficulties. Have you faced any difficulties or it's been smooth sailing, like from February up to now?
I wish I could say it was smooth sailing, but it was
Mm,
not. It's a journey. It's been a journey, even though it's like been 10 plus months. But
mm,
I had moments where I felt maybe I should find something else to do. Maybe I should get a job. It's not sustainable, but the longer I stayed, then the results came. But it was not easy, definitely. I felt like maybe I heard something wrong, or maybe what I heard was not really the problem. But if you stay long enough, yeah, I can say
okay.
the rewards are there.
Nice. So what kind of entrepreneur are you getting? Are you getting mostly those that are starting like real early stage, or you're getting the established ones that have got traction, have sold, but they want to grow, or you're getting the really big clients? What kind of clients are you getting? And are they mostly from Cape Town or from everywhere in the world?
Currently, I'm getting a bit of both, the small and the medium. The small meaning that they don't have the capacity to run both the everyday operations, but also
Mm.
handle the social media. And the medium, are established to delegate other tasks to other people, but they just want to grow their traction online. So I think I am getting a bit of both worlds. And I have one client in Cape Town and also one in Joburg. I'm also looking forward to what is this branch out globally, but currently I'm still in South Africa. Yeah.
Mm. No, the reason why I asked globally is because I've spoken to a few influencers, the ones that are doing fashion and all that kind of stuff. Uh, they're actually making dollars because apparently brands in the US and so they love South African influencers because relative to American ones, they're cheaper and they
Mm,
do a good job of yeah. So there's nothing that binds
yeah.
us to the geography where we find ourselves in. We can actually do business, especially like social media stuff. You can even consult for people in the US and all that, and you can charge in dollars and higher prices as well. So it's something that you should maybe explore as well, you know? Wow.
Yeah.
So in terms of social media, it's changing because you find that now with AI. For example, if I look at it, I don't know, do you do Google Ads as well? Or you just do like your Facebooks and TikToks? Do you do Google Ads?
I I also do Google Ads, yes, and
Yes.
other campaigns. Mm,
Mm. So because I was listening to this podcast where they were talking about Google Ads, that now they are not as effective as they were many years ago, where if you paid for ads, search ads or display ads, the
mm,
return on investment was quite high. But now, because people are now searching within the large language models like your Chat GPTs, Claude, and that, so less people are actually going to Google. I don't know. Have
yeah.
you seen that, or maybe it's too early for you to say that you've noticed the trends?
I would say it is a bit too early, but I've had heard of a issue like that where people are mostly not searching online anymore. They're not going directly to Google, where they're mostly using ChatGPT or other chatbots. But that can also be an advantage to the business where there are certain tags that you can use within your marketing that can be picked up by those chatbots, which are linked to your Google Ads. So it's another strategy where you can tackle. I mean, they do have a point where Google Ads don't make as much of money as it used to, but it's still an option for other businesses that choose to where they know their market is in those places. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay. No, that's interesting. That's interesting. So you mean to tell me that because nowadays they're talking about answer engine optimization, saying that it's the second version of SEO or the new version because of large language models. But then they're also saying that if you keep doing search engine optimization, it's actually advantageous for you even with the large language models. Is that correct? Are those the tags they're
Yes, I
talking
do
about?
believe it's correct.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
I think there
So,
are other things that can be done all the way. Yeah.
mm, okay, okay. So now, um, one thing about social media marketing is that you can't use the same content for like LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn where people are super formal and they're like, "I am so honored," whatever. I mean, I don't know. You know the LinkedIn
Mm,
language, right? And then
yeah.
and then you go to the war zone called X, Twitter, where people are just ready to attack you. I don't know what's wrong with people on Twitter.
Yeah.
Then you go to your grandmother and parents' place Facebook, right? That's what
Mm,
I had. I mean, it's for the one case, and
yeah.
then obviously your Instagrams and TikToks. So
Yeah.
how do you actually sit and
Yeah.
say, okay, you know what? We're gonna do a multi-channel thing. So these are the messages for this platform, or what? How do you do it? Or do you just blast the same message, the same video? How do you do it?
Prior I used to like do the same video or same post across all platforms and with just different timing. But I've also learned that you need to understand the platform and the people on that platform because people on LinkedIn don't appreciate the type of content that you would post on TikTok or Instagram. So it is, I would say, wiser to just understand who is on the platform and what do they appreciate. If they appreciate insightful content or maybe something that you can talk about or debate about, then you should feed that to them. And maybe TikTok would appreciate of shorter videos and Instagram shorter reels, things like that. So it's
Mm.
something that I used to do, but now I'm moving more into understanding the platform and feeding that.
Mm. Okay. And then tell me, I don't know, maybe you might know this better than me because there was this article I read a few months ago where they were saying that
Mm.
rage, like if you're divisive online, you're bound to get more engagement. For example, you could post 1 + 1 = 3, and you know that people are going to come angry at you to say, "Hey, you're so stupid, you don't know that it's two." And then some are going to
Exactly.
I don't know,
Yeah,
does it actually work?
yeah. It does to a certain point, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not a long-term strategy because at the point people will realize that you are rage baiting, you're just doing that to get more viewers. But I think there's certain things that you can tackle differently, but it does get, people can get out of your skin when they say things that are not that, and you tend to react. But for my opinion, I don't think it's, yeah, the way to go about it.
Mm. And I don't think in the long term, yeah, it's good for your brand as well because
Mm,
now you'll be associated with with rage, you know?
mm.
So that's
Yeah.
a bit of a problem. But I see there are people that are thriving and they've been going at it for you wonder if they sleep at night after some of the stuff they tweet, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
And then
yeah.
now
Mm.
uh, there's so much, they call it AI slop, like this content where people are making with Sora, with VO3, Nano Banana, and all these platforms um, are using AI. And how good is the quality of content that you're producing, and how are people receiving it? Yeah.
Um, I'll say leveraging AI is something that we all have to at some point use. Mm, I would say not completely. You can make it help you with the work that you're doing, but do not use it completely. There's some points of your content that needs to be a bit human because it's obvious now that everybody's using AI that it's so obvious that okay, somebody just went to ChatGPT or whatever platform and generated that and just posted. So at least you need to add a little bit of a person of emotion to it just so that you can connect with your audience because at the end of the day these are people that are following you and your brand. So the quality is great that AI makes you do things faster, but at the same time, you as a person, you need to put that emotion, so that people can understand what you're pushing out there. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. So like when I'm going back to the business model to see in terms because I don't understand how social media agencies work, so you'll have to help me there. So do you promise people to say, okay, if I do ads for you, you're going to if I do X, you're gonna get Y sales or you're gonna get Y, because just saying views or likes doesn't bring money in the bank. I could get 1 million likes, but no money in the bank. I'm still hungry,
Yeah,
you know. I don't know how.
yeah.
Is that what you promise people? Yeah.
Um, Not promise them, but
Uh,
try to advise because it will be depending on them, like what do they want, what's their goal for their business, like online. There are others that they want to get more sales online and others just want brand awareness. So it will depend on them. And I will stand at an advising point, not promising them, because social media is not a guaranteed thing. Something might be trending tomorrow, that same thing won't be trending the next day. So
oh, I think we lost you there.
I can't really promise
Oh, let Lathitha, I think we lost you for a bit. Just
this
repeat
will
what you said.
exactly work. I can show them.
Your
Uh,
network.
oh, am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible. Just repeat what you said. Sorry, we lost you there for a second.
Am I audible now?
Yes. Yo, this network. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear that?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the network here.
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying? You're saying just
Mm.
repeat your answer. Yeah.
Can you see me, lady?
I can see you.
Can you see me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
No, I was saying that I don't promise them like results. I just say based on their goals for their business and their social media pages, they're saying
Mm,
if we take this route, this is going to work out and this might be the end goal. I'm also not promising them anything because as social media is something might trend and then the next day it's no longer the same thing. So I just ask them what do they want and then from my standpoint of what I understand how social media is going now and say, okay, if you would like more views, this is how you should structure your content and this is how you should structure your engagement. If you want leads, then you can go about it this way and then it will be up to them. But the promises part, I tend to stay away from that because it
mm.
will end up being say, no, you said, you said. So yeah,
Okay,
that's how
okay.
I
Interesting.
go.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've seen people trending and then
Mm,
at the end of the day they're not making sales or they don't have a business model behind the trending. They're just trending for the sake of trending. And then,
trending, yeah.
trending comes and goes. And then after that there's nothing,
Mm,
So
yeah.
that's the challenge. But yeah, okay, interesting. And then so some people say that like for plumbers, electricians, and stuff like that, the best
Mm.
platform to advertise is Facebook. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And TikTok also.
Or
Like
in TikTok?
just for the mass distribution. Yeah, the depending on your type of content that you take, if you're very creative with the videos that you put out, then you will
Mm,
definitely catch people's attention. But Facebook is more of a laid back type of services type of a platform where if
mm.
you show people this is what you do and you kind of have already I'll say a social basis there, then they can support you. Like it's that type of platform.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And would you rather people create their own websites or should they just use Facebook's shop or sell on TikTok shop or something like that within the platforms? What do you think? Yeah, is there a need for a website now?
Now, I definitely do believe there is a need for website. We can start off with like social media, but in the
Mm,
long run, you need that presence where maybe investors will meet somebody that want to see something a bit more weight to what you do, then a website
mm,
can
mm.
definitely be beneficial. But that's just like
Wow.
how I do that part.
Okay, yeah, yeah. No, because I was hearing some people they were like, websites are dead. Now you can just sell within ChatGPT or
Yeah.
through Shopify and all that, or you can just sell on Facebook Marketplace or TikTok Shop. So I was actually wondering, okay, okay. And then on the
Like for
analytics side, oh sorry?
no, so you were saying for like e-commerce, like things that you
Yes,
sell online.
yes.
Uh, it will also depend on your services. Like if for me, people would tend to see my portfolio, so they would ask, is there a website that I have for the services that I'm rendering? So I wouldn't say they should like kind of blacklist it for everyone. There are maybe services and products that you can use other things, but there are others, their websites are still applicable.
Interesting. Okay, okay. That's perfect. So if a client wants to get hold of you, how do they get hold of you? Uh, yeah.
Yes. I am available on LinkedIn, Lathitha Vena, like that, and you'll see
How do you
my
spell
very
Latita, by the way? Just for the benefit of the of
for
the
the
viewers. How do you
for
spell
the
Latita?
Lathitha
Nice.
Vena, and that's my surname.
Lathitha
Vena.
Vena. Does Lathitha, what's the meaning of of your name, by the way?
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Okay.
Yes.
In what language?
It's Xhosa.
Oh, it's Xhosa. Okay, okay. I thought every Xhosa name had a click, so yeah.
Um,
I'm being silly.
not like
I'm being silly.
uh,
Nice.
uh,
Okay. Interesting.
mm,
Okay. All right. So I mean, you're still early days in your journey, and obviously there's more to come. If all goes well, do you see yourself branching into other forms of marketing, or maybe you just want to specialize on the social media for now, and yeah, or do you have plans for anything like that?
I actually do, and it might change going forward, but it's something that I've also put in thought that digital marketing is something that I want to sort of like hearing from other people, like also but industry giants mentioning that sticking with one thing at the beginning is wise. So
Mm,
digital marketing for now, as I'm growing, as the business continues to grow, I would love to expand into development, software developments. It's
mm,
also an interest of mine where we can make the whole system of what I have a bit more easier, like just to infiltrate that. So that it's still in brainstorming stage, but
brainstorming
it's
stage.
I'm looking at other ways of just navigating and how I can help SMMEs with digital
Mm,
marketing.
mm.
Yeah.
Wow. And like I mean, this founder journey is very lonely
Mm,
sometimes. And
mm,
sometimes you think you're some of these struggles, you think you're the first to experience them, but there are other people who've also experienced them. And it always helps
yeah.
if you've got like an ecosystem, like other founders that you talk to.
Yeah.
There in Cape Town, do you have maybe community that you talk to, that you share notes on? And sometimes even share that, hey, that client, don't touch that client, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I do have actually an ecosystem of like not an ecosystem, it's a bit big, but I'll say a few people that I talk to just to express my frustrations, or maybe if I'm not sure about something, just
Mm.
to talk about it. My mom actually is my mentor, very close mentor. I mean, I know it's biased, but she is actually somebody
Oh no. Again, I think we
that
lost you there again.
I
Latita. Okay, I think the network is playing games on us here. Uh, Latita, can you hear me?
to
Uh-oh. Yeah. So it seems like we've just
telling
lost
her
you
like
again.
this is the issue that I'm now. It as from the business perspective, because you can get your head.
Uh-oh.
Can
And Latita, try say something
you
again. Okay, you're still
yeah.
breaking up. You're still breaking up. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, so it seems like we have a technical issue. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi on his side. But yeah, no, I mean Latita is quite an interesting entrepreneur. I met her through the. Oh, Latita, you're back.
Yes, hi, I'm
Nice.
back.
Yeah, no, I was filling up
Yeah.
space and I was like, okay,
Mm,
Latita, I met you through the Microsoft Equity Equivalence Program, which is a program that Microsoft runs in South Africa. You're part of that program, and we're working together to make sure that you become a success in that program. So yeah, that's what I was saying when you
mm.
went offline. Yeah, but
Ah,
yeah. But
mm.
before that, you were telling us about your mother as your mentor. Just maybe repeat
Oh
that, so
yes.
just to yeah.
Oh yes. No, I was just saying that my mom is like the closest person that I consult with like all the time when I'm not sure about something, or I feel like I'm being um maybe just to help me with the decision to make something, not to tell me what to do, but like just to guide me with certain things. So
Mm,
yeah, I do have a few people around me because it can get lonely, and you can feel like you have unique problems, but if you actually talk to other people, then you can see that, it's everybody out here. Just need to talk about
Mm,
it.
mm.
Yeah.
Nice. So as a black woman in South Africa, trying out in business,
Mm,
there are programs that try and support women because of legacy issues. Women were quite excluded in the economy for a very long time. So have
mm,
you been tapping into some of these grant programs, some of these training programs and
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, yes, I have actually. And the advantage is being a black South African and young, in the
Mhm.
age range of 18 to
Yeah, you
35.
tick all the boxes, eh?
Just
Eh?
just those. You should take up those opportunities now while you still tick
Mm,
those boxes, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be in those boxes like for long. Well, one of those boxes, which is the 18 to
mm,
35. And I do take a part of the programs, and it's just amazing how many programs are out there just to support people that are trying to do things for themselves. And if you see a problem and you turn that as a business, they are willing to guide you and they're willing to support you with whatever it may be. So
yeah.
yeah, definitely go for it.
Wow, wow. Okay, but you're so young. Have you ever worked in corporate? Because some people say that uh, you first have to go into corporate, learn the bad habits, and then leave, and then
Yeah.
try not to do them in your own company. I don't know.
Um,
Mark Zuckerberg didn't do that, although, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I would say that I also broke that rule. I didn't go the corporate route straight from
Mm,
high school. I kind of jumped straight into business. Same the issue of no jobs is like the story
mm.
that we all say. But yeah, I didn't go to corporate. I was selling perfumes. That's how I got into like business world, and from there
Wow,
just jumped to where I am now.
wow, wow. So everything is self-taught.
Self-taught and by the grace of God that I'm
Wow,
here.
wow. You sound like you've got an MBA. I mean, yeah, you've got
Ah,
all the
yeah.
jargon, you've got all the knowledge. It's almost like,
Ah,
yeah, but no one would tell that you learned this from the streets, right in the
I,
school of hard knocks.
yeah, picking it up, like learn from life itself and just by the grace of
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
So now, are you going to help me with this video and make it viral using your methods? Let's take this as a test. How
Uh,
many views are you going to give us here? We want
I
we
told you
want
I don't do
evidence.
promises.
Eh?
I
We
told
want
you I don't do
evidence.
promises.
Yeah,
I don't do promises, but if you do the right thing, it will
okay.
definitely
So
inspire.
like this particular video, uh
Hmm.
what can I do to make sure
Yeah.
that as many people get this message that you have to share? What should I do as a playbook?
Um, as a playbook. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, what I do when I post on YouTube is understand the timing. The timing is very crucial. I mean, some people might say that it's not relevant, but I believe it still is, because that's when the algorithm picks up that your videos are there and most people are active. So just knowing on just do like your own research on Thursday. When are people most active, and just go
Mm,
with that and run with that. And hashtags, I still believe in hashtags. There's certain things that you can still use till now, even though in
mm,
the AI stage, but there's still things that you can still implement till now.
nice.
So hashtags, and just know the algorithm when people are like the most active, you would definitely hear another name.
Interesting. So tell me, like there are some really bad videos, quality-wise and all that do quite well. And then there are
Mm,
some really polished videos that don't do well. So is it
yeah.
about the message? Is it about the topic? Or it's about the aesthetics of the video? Like what makes a YouTube or TikTok video do well?
True. I think in some cases, it might be the aesthetic if that's the whole of your YouTube page or channel,
Mm.
or it can just be the message. Like also going back to I was at the Africa Tech conference on just like 2 days ago.
Yes, 2 days
Yeah,
ago, yeah.
yes, on Tuesday. So I was there, and there was this guy who said that one thing as entrepreneurs that we need to understand, and I don't think it's just entrepreneurs, like you as a person, you are a brand.
Yeah.
So if you are telling people about anything, you have to be a storyteller. You have to connect with them so that they can understand what you're coming from, where you're coming from. So I think it's just storytelling, just
Mm.
understanding like what they want, because there are people out there that are willing and open enough to connect with your channel. You just need to understand where to meet them, like meet them at like halfway, at least, try to do that. Yeah,
Nice,
that's what I do.
nice. Talk about being on brand. I see you're matching with me here. You got the memo. How did this happen?
No coincidence.
Eh?
So,
Was it
yeah,
like
it's a
telepathic communication where you're like, okay,
mm,
today let's be as colorful as possible? Eh?
who does want to be colorful on a Thursday? Who
Nice,
does want to be
nice.
colorful on a Thursday? I mean,
No,
why
true,
not?
true, true, true. Yeah. All right. No,
Mm,
Lathitha, so obviously there are so many kids out there who maybe have just finished matric or varsity and they're thinking, should I go back? Should I go to work? Should I start my own business? If you were to
mm,
advise them, what would you say to them so that at least they know that what to do, you know? Yeah.
okay, yeah. From my personal experience, I did not want to go to university. I was
Mm,
going to, but I was going to study arts, and I didn't believe that studying arts and having that degree was going to, do something for me. So I didn't pursue that for my personal reasons. And getting a job was also not really something that I wanted, but it was a priority, like it was urgent because I needed to do something. But if you feel like you see a problem and you feel like you have that solution in your mind and you feel like you can do like create a business out of that, I'll say go for it while like you still planning. Don't overthink. I know I you tend to analyze and everything, but if you execute immediately, then I believe that everything will work out well. But like whatever feels best for you, I just do that. Yeah,
No, I
that's
totally
I
agree
think
with you. Execution is everything. And whilst you're
yeah.
executing, you learn and you refine and you move. Because a lot of people have good ideas, best ideas, but if they don't implement it, then what's the point? I mean, people will take their
Mm,
ideas to the grave, literally. So,
yeah.
no, I really appreciate your words of wisdom.
Thank you
You're
for
such a
having me.
young lady, but your experience already is
Oh,
way so much more than a lot of people that I know. So that's really valuable. And I wish you all the best with your business.
thank you so
So
much.
Vena Technologies, uh, where did you say people can find you, by the way? You said
On
LinkedIn. Where
LinkedIn.
else?
Yeah.
Where else?
I'm on LinkedIn and also on WhatsApp. But for
On
now, we can
WhatsApp.
say LinkedIn.
Okay,
For
so
now,
so maybe we actually need a an Acalytica page for you, eh? Where people a landing page where people can just get you, right?
okay, that's perfect. That would
Yeah,
be
it'll be
very good.
something like acalytica.com/ Vena dash
Mm,
technologies or something. And then
okay.
people can actually get okay, so I'll include that link in the thing, and then we'll create it for you so that at least people can find you everywhere and be able to reach you because what the Acalytica page does is that it's like a link tree type page where you get all
Mm,
your links, all your social media, or everything about you on one page, literally, so that
okay.
yeah, people can contact you. So we'll do that for
Yeah.
you, and then that will surely help you. And I really appreciate your time, and this has been fun.
Yeah.
Since we were matching. Uh,
Matching.
right. All right. Take care. Hey, thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you for
All
having me.
right.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. Thanks
Okay.
everybody for watching. We really appreciate your support. Thanks to Vena, to Lathitha. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.